Hey guys, I was looking into some inventions from Australia recently, and that one thing led to another. The end result was found a whole heap of inventions that I had no idea had come from Australia. So here's a bunch of medical inventions that came from Australia. So first one is the disposable latex gloves that were developed in Australia in the 60s, and apparently prior to that, surgeons used to reuse rubber gloves after having washed them. Isn't that horrific? Another one was microsurgery in the 70s, was developed by a Professor Earl Owen in Australia. Did the first microsurgery using a microscope to operate on someone. Disposable syringes were developed in Australia in 1949. And of course before that they used to reuse syringes. Spray on skin was developed in Australia in 1999. And that's obviously changed the lives of lots of people, including that poor little girl there. Isn't that lovely? Ultrasound, an Australian invention from 1961. Which is an amazing thing in itself, isn't it? The humidity crib was developed in Australia in the 1930s by a guy who made one out of wood because there was some epidemic that he was trying to deal with. And of course that's saved lots of kids' lives around the world, isn't it? Lots of babies. As has this thing, the baby safety capsule, developed in Australia in 1984. Cochlear implant, developed in Australia in 1983. University of Melbourne developed that. It's allowed people to hear. That's a big one, isn't it? Here's one, Aspro. 1917, Aspro was invented in Australia. Isn't that amazing? And last but not least of the 10, electronic pacemakers, developed in Australia in 1926. Isn't that amazing? No idea that it was been around that long. Isn't that incredible? So hopefully you found that as interesting as I did. I had no idea. more videos coming soon.